You serve a greater cause. Your life is not yours to throw away. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. When you don't create things, you become defined by your taste rather than ability. Your tastes only narrow and exclude people. So create. The Buddha taught complete honesty, with the extra instruction that everything a person says should be truthful and helpful. All I am is literature, and I am not able or willing to be anything else. Everything you'll ever need to know is within you. The secrets of the universe are imprinted on the cells of your body. All human beings have three lives: public, private, and secret. Life becomes easier and more beautiful when we can see the good in other people. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. Sometimes you can see things happen right in front of your eyes and still jump to the wrong conclusions. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. There must always be a remedy for wrong and injustice if we only know how to find it. Clocks slay time. Time is dead as long as it is being clicked off by little wheels. Only when the clock stops does time come to life. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. I'm guilty of giving people more chances than they deserve, but when I'm done, I'm done. To ugly ducklings everywhere, don't worry about those fluffy yellow morons. They'll never get to be swans. Kindness is not a business. True kindness expects nothing in return and should never act with conditions. Facing it, always facing it, that's the way to get through. Face it. Give me the facts and I will determine my own truths. Don't go on discussing what a good person should be. Just be one. It takes time to build a career and become industry savvy, Sinjezaheo. If you really want to make an impact, consider the unborn. Peter Ojo. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. The heart is the toughest part of the body. Tenderness is in the hands. The path to success is to take massive, determined action. The moment you make someone promise anything is the same moment you ask them to lie to you. Read books. Care about things. Get excited. Try not to be too down on yourself. Enjoy the ever-present game of knowing. To be human is to be broken, and broken is its own kind of beautiful. You are a cosmic flower. Om chanting is the process of opening the psychic petals of that flower. You have to be the bravest person in the world to go out every day, being yourself when no one likes who you are. You should never assume. You know what happens when you assume. You make an ass out of you, and me, because that's how it's spelled. You know, life fractures us all into little pieces. It harms us, but it's how we glue those fractures back together that make us stronger. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. If you care about someone enough, you'll always be there for them no matter what. All the world's a stage, and most of us are desperately unrehearsed. Courage is feeling fear, not getting rid of fear, knowing something is more important than fear, and taking action in the face of fear. A man is never more truthful than when he acknowledges himself a liar. The human person finds his perfection in seeking and loving what is true and good. My fear was not of death itself, but a death without meaning. The truth about an animal is far more exciting and altogether more beautiful than all the myths woven about it. If that's the case, I understand why emotions are hard for you. You've numbed yourself to make room for the grief you carry. My heart is too thoroughly dried to be broken in a hurry, and I mean to live as long as I can. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. All any of us wanted, really, was to know that we counted. that someone else's life would not have been as rich without us here. You can collect many friends by hiding your reality, but you can earn few genuine friends by showing your reality. Ideen mij vivojim ziviljanj so teast, ki si jai postavis sam. We need to be fit and ready for anything that might come our way. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. I'm sure the universe is full of intelligent life. It's just been too intelligent to come here. When you realize there is something you don't understand, then you're generally on the right path to understanding all kinds of things. There's no greater show on earth than observing human nature. Most people think happiness is about gaining something, but it's not. It's all about getting rid of the darkness you accumulate. Humor can get in under the door while seriousness is still fumbling at the handle. I want to build to that mogul, legendary level. There are 3 sides to every story: yours, theirs, and the truth somewhere in the middle. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. Kakanikan Yongabadi Turltak Pada Kilokan Adab Dan Katinjian Ilmasizi Orang. You can Turltak Pada Wajadan Pikayanya. Make your lives a masterpiece. You only get one canvas. I wonder if that's how darkness wins, by convincing us to trap it inside ourselves, instead of emptying it out. I don't want it to win. Where humanity sowed faith, hope, and unity, joy's garden blossomed. Time throws you out of its dimensionless planar like a boomerang. It unites with you again in death. Sharing tales of those we've lost is how we keep from really losing them. What you focus on and the way you think will determine the way you live. Sometimes it takes many attempts to succeed, but it takes a second to lose them all. Always plan well. A man must not be without shame, for the shame of being without shame is shamelessness indeed. What we do is more important than what we say or what we say we believe. In the high country of the mind, one has to become adjusted to the thinner air of uncertainty. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. Conformity to the present is invisibility to the future. I keep telling my students to never give up chasing your dreams, and I too will never give up chasing my dreams. Too late. I found you can't wait to become perfect. You got to go out and fall down and get up with everybody else. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. You don't get to pick where you're from, but you always have control of where you're going. Life always begins with one step outside of your comfort zone. You have succeeded in life when all you really want is only what you really need. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. I am still in the land of the dying. I shall be in the land of the living soon. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. Live your life. Be happy as you can be. Let go of the things that don't matter and fight. Cunning grows in deceit at seeing itself discovered and tries to deceive with truth itself. Be happy in the moment. That's enough. Each moment is all we need, not more. It takes a huge effort to free yourself from memory. You never know how much you really believe anything until its truth or falsehood becomes a matter of life and death to you. Knowledge, like air, is vital to life. Like air, no one should be denied it. The nasty little apes that call themselves human beings can do nothing except run and hide. Autobiography begins with a sense of being alone. It is an orphan form. If you want to know a person's true character, observe how he treats those who don't matter. Everything is relative in this world, where change alone endures. Depression isn't a war you win. It's a battle you fight every day. You never stop, never get to rest. It's one bloody fray after another. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. All the stuff you can't wait to get away from, until it's not there anymore, and then you miss it like crazy. You can recognize a small truth because its opposite is a falsehood. The opposite of a great truth is another truth. Life is funny. Things change, people change, but you will always be you. So stay true to yourself and never sacrifice who you are for anyone. You should always do what you can to make life sweeter. Because sometimes things happen to people and they're not equipped to deal with them. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence.